Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions, and today we're back with the Adrian Belew Power Trio, and they are doing the King Crimson song Three of a Perfect Pair from the same record. I like all three of those records that Adrian Belew did with them from 80 to 84, I believe. I prefer, actually, I like all of them. It was kind of funny. I remember an interview where Bill Bruford and Adrian said they thought each record got better, and then Robert said the exact opposite in a way, meaning Discipline was kind of the perfect record, and then they got less interesting to him. I don't think so. I like all three quite a bit. I think what holds up the most, of course, out of those specific King Crimson records, those three, is Discipline, and then Beat. I still love a lot, and I still, like Three of a Perfect Pair. I just think there's some parts in it that are a little, I don't know, they're not as interesting as the first two records to some degree. But these songs, there's a couple of great songs on it. Sleepless obviously was a big video on MTV of all things. Three of a Perfect Pair, I believe, had a video. And when this record came out, I spent a lot of time watching MTV just to see guitar players. That's when guitar was still a pretty main thing in most music, obviously. Still is, but back then, even pop bands had like a smoking guitar player most of the time. And, I was wait for this song, or I believe Cruise Missile by Steve Morris Band, and then there'd be some metal stuff or whatever where there's some great guitar playing going on. So anyway, I loved catching Sleepless when that would be on MTV. With all that said, here we go. Adrian Belew, Power Trio, Three of a Perfect Pair. Before we go into that change, interesting guitar tone. I just did frame by frame, and it could be, obviously this is recorded, I'm assuming, by phone. I could be wrong on this one, but the previous one was. That one sounded great. The guitar on here is kind of interesting. It's kind of a combination of like Steinberger and Strat, like some really bright sounding thing, and then that kind of cool quackiness of a Strat. Depending on where you have the pickup selector. But Adrian singing sounds amazing. He's just totally amazing. One, too many schizophrenic tendencies keeps it complicated. They keep it so aggravated and full of this hopelessness. Oh, what a perfect mess. As his contradicting views, she Yeah, and that's fun to watch. And obviously, I love that feeling of like he's kind of flying by the seat of his pants. Like he's holding in there just, almost, there's a few notes that aren't maybe perfectly articulated. But with Adrian, I've just done two videos with him, this being the second, and I am super excited to kind of check out more. If you know of some great live stuff of his, I'd love to see more and kind of get you involved, kind of do a back and forth thing. That would be awesome. I am super excited to see what he's been doing. I feel bad that I've kind of not really kept up with this band specifically. I think I passed up at least once not seeing them, and I should have, obviously. Like I said, what kind of got me back into thinking about Adrian a lot is, well, number one, the last King Crimson tour that, and the movie that just came out, and how it seems like him and Robert are not on the same page, and that's probably a done deal anyway at this point as far as King Crimson's concerned. But it's unfortunate that he couldn't join them on that tour, which was really great to see, but it lacked a couple of things, which is Adrian Belew and Bill Bruford. Bill Bruford obviously isn't playing anymore, but I would have loved to seen Adrian's approach in playing, some of the older stuff, his singing style. Uh, I'm forgetting the guy's name that does a lot of that's been playing the guitar in the last couple of versions of King Crimson. I'm sorry. I even watched the movie. I should know it. Is it? I'm not even gonna guess. But anyway, he's a great guitar player, great singer too. But I think it would have been kind of a cool thing to have Adrian kind of front the band, and I'm sure many people would think that, and probably a lot of people don't. But anyway, I am really interested to see what he's been doing over the last decade and a half. Again, if there was an article in Guitar Player or something like that, I always read it, but I wasn't really checking out what he was doing musically. And seeing that Jerry Harrison and him do Remain in the Light, the whole record, with Julie Slick and the drummer, I don't know his name. I believe I know Julie was the bass player, let's put it that way. And that was really, really fun to watch. And I was just blown away by how great he could sing still. And the guitar work was incredible. And what I was going to get to, what I was trying to say is, it's interesting because, singing and playing guitar is pretty challenging. I wouldn't know, but I can't imagine. I can barely play the guitar and switch pedals. But he's kind of always been that kind of magician as far as like hitting certain cues with the pedals, doing stuff. And it always was so good. And then he would just come right in and start doing singing while playing these pretty complicated guitar parts. Uh, and he never seemed to miss a beat. Although sometimes it did seem like he was like on the seat of his, flying by the seat of his pants, kind of like here a little bit. That's what makes it fun and engaging, and especially if you're not there to see it live, but watching it after the fact. So, anyway, I am Brian. I love Adrian Belew. I love King Crimson. I love this band. Please join me again.